How are you doing, Emily?
I'm good. How about you?
Not bad. What is this, your third day here? Fourth day here?
Fourth day.
Wow, how about that? How's the weather in Georgia?
It's hot and buggy.
Oh my God, really?
I'm
Hot,
sitting
hot.
down by the water and just
What
so the people
water? What
the
water?
the Wilmington River.
Wilmington River. Does that go through Delaware?
So, just so I don't get interrupted in the house.
Oh, I see. The Wilmington River. Where are you in Georgia?
Savannah,
Savannah. Oh, wow. That is, there's like all sorts, that's not kind of swampy in there or something, or um,
kinda.
open.
You're thinking of Okefenokee Swamp.
Oh, is that down there too?
Sort of close.
Oh, so, but that's what a savanna is, isn't it? Open water and things.
Is it snowing there?
No, it's
No.
70 degrees here today. The snow melted, the grass is green, flowers are coming back up. Savannah. Did you grow up in Savannah?
I did. I went away to college and came right back.
Oh, wow. So you're like a Georgia girl?
Yes.
You're a Georgia peach.
Yes.
Like seriously?
Seriously.
Oh my. So are you a Southern Belle?
Yes.
I've never met one before. You'd be the first that I've met. I mean, and like, but I'm not trying to
I
like,
can't say too much. I'm being recorded.
oh no, don't. Nobody will pay any attention to this. So are you like married and have kids and a
Yes.
family?
Yes. I've been married for 20 years and I have a daughter that's a freshman in college and a son that's in eighth grade.
Oh, really? And now, do you live on a plantation?
No, no.
Okay, I mean, I don't know. Do you have like, indentured servants and things like okay. And do you live on a big estate? So like you walk up and there's like two pillars?
No, not quite. Not quite.
No. And oh wait, did you go to like a big Southern uh, university and have a big
Yes.
and did you have a big
SEC school.
what school?
SEC,
What is that?
Southeastern Conference. Sorry, I have crest white strips on and you can't
You said you have Christmas lights on?
crest white strips on my teeth.
Oh, really? Oh, okay, yeah. I was wondering why you were lisping.
Yeah, sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm
I
just
shouldn't
like,
have done that. I'm trying to
no, no,
multitask.
no, no. No, you're too much fun. I like you. Let's see here.
Were you a skier?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I was a skier and I went to I grew up in New England, went to school in Vermont, and then moved to
Oh, I love
Colorado.
Vermont.
Yeah, looks just like Colorado. And then I went to uh I go. Oh, and I came here and then I mean I live if we stepped out my back door, we could throw a rock at the mountains. They're right there. I'm in the mountain. I'm at the base of them. So I don't live far from Aspen. So
Oh,
that's where I would ski, Aspen or Vail. Or anyways, my right out my front door is the road into um, Rocky Mountain National Park. So that's like where all the what is it? Let me get rid of this. Pardon me. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, that's exciting. Yeah, no, you're the first Belle I've ever met, and first Georgia Peach I've ever met. Uh, and like, do you have pictures of yourself with like a big hat and I have no idea. I just picture people from Georgia living on plantations and having slaves and everything. No, okay, completely wrong. Jesse, you're from Georgia. Jesse, did you grow up on a plantation?
No, not at all.
Uh, See, see, like you would think of me, like you probably say, did you grow up on a ranch, right? Or was I a cowboy, right?
Yeah, is it like Yellowstone?
Yellowstone, pretty much. That's what it's like. I have a 30-30 sitting right over my door.
You're like
Looks
Rip.
pretty much. We have right now. They sent out a warning about mountain lions coming
Mm.
around, so I have to be careful if I take out the trash at night. And I literally do have a 30-30 sitting over my door for if a mountain lion. I never see them or a bear comes, but if they come, they're a little dangerous. And I never really did any cowboying, although I did ride bulls. That was, like a little bit of rodeoing when I was young, and I raced stock cars. So in that in that sense, probably
My
kind of a,
son's a big snowboarder. He loves that.
oh, there you go. Yeah, I did skiing mostly, no snowboarding. Well, this is pretty exciting. I feel like um, let's see, where's Emily? She's in Georgia.
It's not exciting. I listened to one of the podcasts. Somebody was from Thailand.
Oh yeah, that guy. That was interesting. Yeah, there's 29 of them there, or 30, and they're all different. So I suppose I should start admitting people. Anyways, nice chatting with you, and
You too.
I'm glad you're here. And
Thank you so much.
oh no, you're completely welcome. We have like two people from Georgia here today. We have who come regularly. We have Jesse, who's a Georgia boy, and then we have Preston, who's a North Florida, Texas, whatever you are. All right, Don is in. Hey, Don's in Virginia. How you doing, Don? Lisa in Cleveland, Ohio, the heart of rock and roll.
That's
Did,
right.
did. So how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Glad you're here. Okay.
93 days.
Oh, okay. Well, boys will fix that for you. Jacob R. Hey, Jacob, how are you? And where are you calling from today? And are you here for AA?
Yes, sir. I'm here from Dayton, Ohio.
Yeah. And you have feedback. How long are you sober?
I've been sober since July.
July. And
So I'm
uh
in a group.
you're in where are you? Did you say you're in Ohio?
Dayton, Ohio.
Dayton, Ohio. This is too much fun. Jann S, how's it going? Are you here for AA? Where are you calling from today? Jan to Dennis. Hey Dennis, how's it going? Everybody has to unmute, talk to me for a bit. Hey, how's it going? Are you here for AA?
Yes, I'm in AA.
And where are you calling from?
Oh,
And how long are you
Group was
sober?
November last year.
Last
So
year, last year.
about right around the end of December.
We're just gonna hit that remove button. And Jacob, goodbye. Those two guys are connected. Soon bombers come on here and do reverb. I suppose you know how to make those sound effects on your system, don't you, Jesse, huh? Yeah. But you're no nonsense, huh? That's right.
No nonsense. Cut it out.
Cut it out. Hey, Richard, are you here for AA? And where are you calling from? How long you been sober? Jan to Richard.
Um,
Hi
yes,
there.
I'm Ray, and I've been sober 15 days, and I'm from
Okay.
Iowa.
Iowa. Okay, good. Glad you're here. It's the corn belt of America. Here is Rachel G. Where are you calling from, and how long have you been sober? And are you here for AA too? Raquel. Rachel.
Good morning or good evening to you, Sydney, Australia. Sober for 43 days.
Hello, are you there? All right, good for you. You didn't send me any pictures of the beach.
I did. I did. I
You
texted them
did?
to you.
Where?
I
In
texted them
email?
to you.
Huh?
No, I sent them via text message.
I never got them. I'll have to go look and
I'll
see.
email them to you.
Email them, yeah. I never
Yeah. I sent
that's
you
right.
6 ML2 Huskies.
Our phone doesn't work,
Okay.
but
I'll email them to you.
between you and I, we can't talk too much, but I'm very excited that it's summertime in Sydney. That could be a song.
It
It's
could be.
summertime in Sydney for Hitler. No, that's not right. Springtime in Germany. Okay, anyways, hi, how are you? Gage. Hey Gage, how are you? And Gage isn't this isn't working. Gage, if you could text me or one of the guys, are you here for AA? Where are you calling from and how long have you been sober? Here's Dev M in Canada. Dev M. Dev M.
Hello.
Hello. Hey, how long are you sober?
Uh, Less than 72 hours now. About
Seven,
15 hours.
how many?
15, 1-5.
Okay, you're working on day one. Your first name's
Yeah.
Devin,
Devin.
and
This is my third night here.
you're in Canada. So did you have
Canada.
a slip since we last talked?
Yeah, I did.
What happened to you?
Uh,
Yeah.
I don't really know, honestly. I something triggered me and I had a slit. And yeah, it sucks, but I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I'm back here and I'm still trying.
There, I just fixed his name. Here's the problem. I think you have to go to more meetings in order to stay sober. You know
Yeah,
what
that's
I
why I'm
mean?
trying to. This is my third night in a row. I'm trying to come to more meetings and stuff.
You may have to go to like do you have a job and work or go to school or what do you do?
Yeah, yeah, I work full time.
Full time. And then what, you work like 9 to 5 every day kind of thing or what?
7:30 to 3:30. Yeah.
7:30. Do you work in the factory or what do you
No, I
do?
work I'm a cook.
In a truck? Did you say a truck?
Yeah, I'm a truck. That's my job. I'm a cook
A
in
cook.
a
Oh,
high.
that,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, yeah. You're back in you're in the restaurant biz. We talked about that the other day.
Yes,
That's
sir.
a
This is my third night back. I'm still trying.
you maybe just quit your job. Don't have any job at all. Be like Preston. Preston works a short shift in a restaurant and he comes to meetings. You make
Yeah.
AA your priority, right, Preston? Tell Devin what you do. You're in the restaurant biz.
Yeah, I work part time at Chili's, and before this, I was donating blood, and Jan made me stop.
Stop donating blood, or stop working at Chili's.
Stop donating blood. So now I
Got you.
work part time at Chili's.
I don't think in Canada we get paid, or at least the donation center here, we don't get paid to donate blood, but I honestly can't afford to stop working full time. I wish I could. If I stopped working full time, I'd probably drink more.
Well, the thing is go to meetings. You gotta up your meetings, man. One to two, three a day. And you're in a you're in a fancy restaurant. And what do they have there? Alcohol. So you're in a high risk. Just
Yeah.
trying to help you save your life here. iPhone, hey iPhone, how are you? Are you here for, and it's serious business. It's very serious because people die doing, fucking around, trying to get sober. iPhone, how's it going? What's your first name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Kirk. I'm calling from Ohio. I've got over 2 years sober. I'm here for support with the guys with the reverb.
Do you know those guys?
I do know that we're all in the same house, and what was happening was too many phones were together.
Yeah,
So
I kicked them out. I thought they were like Zoom bombers. The next thing people like guys like that, what they do is they start to show their private parts. Like they think this is a strip club. Okay. No. Okay. Well, they're gonna have to use your phone. So let's see here. How many of you are there?
there is 8.
8. And what's the name of your sober house or whatever it is?
It is Fresh Start Behavioral Health.
Okay, fresh start. Eight
Behav-
guys, fresh start.
Yeah.
In Ohio. Glad you're here, guys. You're gonna love this meeting. It's too much fun. So you're gonna change the name of that, right? Come on. You're gonna change it. You want me to change it? It's 8 guys, Ohio, fresh start. Stay with me on this. Angela, how are you? Where are you calling from? How long you been sober?
Hey, good evening, Jan. I'm calling from Northern Virginia in your
Mhm.
Eastern time zone. I guess I'm like the other guy, still striving for day one. I haven't fully committed to step one just yet.
You haven't committed?
Not yet, no.
Oh, well, you know what we could do? You could come over. We have what's called aversion therapy.
Mhm.
So what you do is you come over. We have a tiny home in the back here, and then we go in and beat you 3 times a day. Don't drink, don't drink, don't drink. And
Yeah, yeah.
no, I'm only kidding. That's not true. Glad you're here. Welcome aboard. Uh, so we have Preston is a greeter, and so is Jesse's a greeter today. Cage can't send Cage, send us a text. Let's go to Patrick O. Hi, Patrick. How are you? Where are you calling from today? And how long have you been sober? And are you here for AA? We're clearing the room right now. See who's here for AA and who's doing what. And you are in Newcomer Slipper Step Workshop. This is a class. You are in the zone here. It's like a sports talk show, except we talk about alcoholism and okay, there you go. Jeff's in South Beach, 39 years. Way to go, Jeff. Lori, Arizona, how are you? Good to see you here. 16 years. Look at that. Patricia, how are you? Where are you calling from and how long have you been sober?
Hi, I'm Patricia Jenkins. I'm from Dallas, Texas, and I've been sober 500 days today.
500 days today?
Yes,
Well,
sir.
and you're in the big D.
Yes, sir.
No, you don't have to
Yep.
call me sir. Are you a cowgirl?
A little bit.
Oh, really? Okay. Do you have a horse?
Yes. No, no, sir. No, no.
I don't, you're from Dallas, so I thought, okay,
Yeah.
she's got her horse tied up.
Yeah.
All right. Well, listen, glad you're here. Welcome aboard.
Thank you.
We have a Georgia girl here, a girl from Dallas. We have me. They call me Cowboy Jan. You're shitting me. No, I'm serious. Um, Jill. Hi, Jill. How are you? Where are you calling from? And how long have you been sober? And
Hi, thanks for calling on me. My name is Jill and I'm an alcoholic. Sorry, I was trying to start the video, but I don't know if you want the video on or not.
no, we don't let
Okay.
anybody turn the video on
That's fine.
until we clear the room because we had Zoom bombers in here, and you know what Zoom bombers are, right?
I sure do. I help bounce for one of the meetings, but I ask because some people will hang up on you if you don't show your face right away. So I just trying to get the rules down.
They are evil children.
Anyway, I'm coming back. I have 6 days. I am a Jersey girl, if you can't tell by the accent. But I live outside Nashville now. Thank you.
Ooh, wow, Nashville. Okay, glad you're here. Welcome aboard. Here's Cassie. Is this the Cassie we know and love? I bet it is, huh? There's Patricia. Hey, Cassie, I made you a co-host. So, too, also. Morgan, how's it going? You're back with us. Good to see you. And where are you calling from today, Morgan? And how long have you been sober?
Thank you.
Just
Parker, Colorado, 1 day.
1 day. Okay, and your first name's Morgan?
Yes,
Hey, Morgan, were you at this meeting yesterday or the day before?
yes. And I wasn't able to respond. My microphone wasn't working.
Oh, it's okay. Well, so what happened? So you're still drinking, is that it? Kind of thing?
A little bit, a lot less. So
Oh, I
I'm
see.
I'm working really hard, so
Okay, I get it. So how much are you drinking a day right now?
maybe like a few glasses of wine.
Okay. You've been to AA before?
No, I haven't.
Oh, really? So this is your first time coming to AA?
Well, my second time. I was here yesterday.
Oh, yeah, no. Okay, that's good. Well, I'm glad you're here. You are definitely in the right place, okay? So, and welcome to Newcomer Slipper Step Workshop. I'm glad you're here. Okay, this is the meeting for you. This is the perfect meeting for you. Trying to quit drinking, just you couldn't have picked. It's like God Himself delivered. So let's see, somebody. Okay, so we got somebody's asking me to start AI. We're not going to do any of that, whoever that is. We're gonna end. So we get Zoom bombers in here, and Zoom bombers are children that come into meetings like this and try to blow them up. And so what we're doing right now is we are clearing the room of Zoom bombers. Put that notice up again. And that's kind of what's going on here until we get the room clear. The meeting, in a way, has already started, but this is a Newcomer Slipper Step Workshop, and there are a lot of new people in here. And then we get like sick kids who come in that try to blow the meeting up, and we have everything kind of turned off. We're going through the meeting right now and kicking them out. Hey, iPhone, how are you? Are you here for AA? What's your first name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, my name is Amanda from Detroit, and I have one day.
Oh, okay, you're not the Amanda that we know, huh? We know another Amanda from Detroit, but you don't sound like.
Wow. Okay, good. Get her in touch with me. I need sober friends.
Well, we are your sober friends right here. Do you have a?
Awesome.
Yeah, this is the place. Have you ever been to AA before?
I have. I have before.
And what
My
happened?
husband was an alcoholic, so I went
Yeah,
with him. He passed away last year. Um, and
from
I
drinking?
have found he passed away from early onset dementia. So yes, what brain? He was a lot older than me, but he
How
was in
old
the
are you?
program. I'm 49.
And how old was your husband?
When he passed, he was
Yeah,
72.
72. Oh, was he drinking too?
He was not. He was hospitalized for the last about dozen years
Oh, wow.
because of his,
Yeah.
partying. He was the harmonica player for Jimmy Buffett, so I think he lived a rough life.
And Jimmy was sober when he died, 25 years or more.
Yeah, he was
He was
pretty
in there?
sober. He was pretty sober.
Okay. Do you have a
Yeah.
cat?
I have two dogs.
Two dogs. That's too bad. We have Dog Thursday here.
Okay.
You can bring your dog on Thursday, and then
Thank
we
you.
have oh, there he is.
Oh,
We have Cat Friday.
hi,
Pe-
Kiki.
People
Oh,
bring
how
their
cute.
people. I know it's like okay, get down. It's not Friday. Go. Sit.
Awesome.
And we have Cat Friday and Friday. People bring their cats.
That's cute.
I crack myself up. Okay. Uh, some people aren't finding this amusing. I'm sure there are others that are like, what is going on here? Patrick, oh, hey Patrick, how are you? Are you here for AA and where are you calling from today? And how
Hey,
long
good
you been sober?
afternoon. Yes, my name's Patrick. I'm an alcoholic. I am on day 75, calling from Salt Lake City, Utah.
Salt Lake City. Okay, good. Glad you're here. Welcome aboard.
Thank you.
Uh,
I think you're funny, by the way.
you do, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's like it's been a long time coming, and that should be a line in the song. It's been a long. Okay, good to see you, Patrick. Glad you're here. Uh, let's go to the next page. Oh, there's a whole crap load of people over here. Joe's iPhone. Hey, Joe, how are you? Are you here for the AA meeting? Is this
Hey,
Joe from?
yes, I'm Joe. I'm an alcoholic, 14 years, 2 months.
No way. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from New York. You caught me on
You?
my treadmill.
Oh, you're on the treadmill?
I have.
I can't wait till we turn the cameras on for you. Okay. Are you in New York City or are you in upstate New York?
I'm in upstate New York.
We have a whole bunch of people here from upstate New York.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Yeah,
The Adirondacks.
Oh, Adirondacks. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, we
Yeah.
have Adirondacks Leslie here. Where is she? Let's go talk to Leslie. Leslie, where are you at? Unmute her, guys. Do you see her? Hey, Leslie. Is she still here?
Hi, Jan.
There you are. Hey,
Yep.
Leslie, you're in the Adirondacks, right?
Yeah, Cassie and I are in the same town.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, and you have 2 days. So welcome aboard. Glad you're here, and you sound good today.
Thank you, Jan.
All right, you're welcome. We are not a glum lot. That's Cage. What's the story? Are you God, this guy, I don't know what I'm gonna do with him. Cassie's here. I can't tell if Cassie's helping today or not. Okay. Oh, hey, Patricia. Oh no, she's still trying to get in. Okay. Hey, iPhone, how are you? Are you here for the AA meeting, and where are you calling from today?
Hello, I'm actually in a DUI program and I need to, I have a self-class helps
Oh my
classes
God.
I need to do. So I was
Oh
hoping
yeah,
to some with proof of attendance. But
definitely we do that.
okay, awesome. I did send an email to the Google email that there is.
Oh yeah, so so what's your first name, first of all?
Oh, sorry. I'm Alejandro Hernandez and I'm calling from San Diego, California.
Alejandra. And
Alejandro, yeah.
how long are you sober? Are you sober?
Yeah. Yeah,
long
so
do
it's
you-
just bad
how long-
choices of night.
How long do you have? How long are you sober?
A month or so was the last time I had a drink and
How
like
about how
birthday
about
party.
drug? What about crack, heroin, marijuana?
No.
No,
I
okay.
have two
Good.
daughters, yeah.
Drugs are not good for you.
Oh
Okay,
no,
I know. Okay.
absolutely not.
What kind of car did you drive?
It was a black Volkswagen.
Volkswagen. Wow. Like a
Jetta.
Jetta? Like a Jetta?
Yeah, a Jetta, yeah.
Fuck yeah. I had a Jetta. What year was your Jetta?
This one's 2008.
Oh, okay. 8 was it? I had one. It was a 16. It was fast, but I never
Oh.
got any tickets in it. Okay. Anyways, glad you're here. Just hang out. You're gonna love this meeting. So Gage. What is with Gage? All right. And then Patricia. She's still trying to connect. Okay. So, well, we're having more fun than we should probably be having. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn on, here comes your profile pictures, and you can turn your video on now. Just if you would watch the room there, Preston. And you guys can turn your video on now. And and then if you would put up everything to read, please, Jesse. We're gonna hey, I have a question. Cassie, can you read or what are you doing? Are you babysitting? You're at work or something, right?
Now's not a good time, Dan.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Thank you.
It's okay. And hi, how are you? Hey Leslie, you want to read? How are you feeling? I will let Lisa read. Lisa, you want to read? At least I'm gonna make you a co-host too. I'm trying to make you a co-host more and more. You can help. Here you go. You want to read today, Lisa? And he's going to put everything up to read.
Oh, okay. So I can just, otherwise, what page are we on? Is it on chat yet?
It's in chat. It's called Welcome to Newcomers
Oh, okay.
Slipper Stuff Workshop.
Let me enlarge it so I could see. Okay, welcome to Newcomers Slipper Step Workshop. If you are new to AA or coming back, this is the meeting for you. This group is exactly what the name says. It's a workshop. We read 5 AA books, work the steps, sponsor you, and give reading and writing assignments. We will teach you an AA program. We move right along here and people will get well here. Newcomers Slippers Step Workshop is a step workshop. Unlike most AA meetings, it is not a speakers meeting nor a discussion meeting. It is more like an AA class, AA 101. You want to have the attitude of learning and do the assigned reading and writing on the steps. We will take you through the steps in AA books in short order. So if you are looking for guidance and direction in an AA program, this meeting is for you. Security for Newcomers Slippers Step Workshop. We use the waiting room. When you come in, we ask for your first name, last initial, country or city, and how long you've been sober. We have chat turned off. You can chat with the host or co-hosts. Unmute is turned off. Cameras and pictures are turned off at the beginning of each meeting. We turn them on later. We do not exchange phone numbers. You can get the number of the host for text and support. Here's our email for meeting confirmation. stepworkshop1@gmail.com. This is good for school, class, work, probation, court orders, etc. And the link to the meeting is in the chat. We do all of the above for safety reasons. Since everyone here is new, we want to protect you. Zoom bombers try to get in, and the above eliminates them. You will notice this is a step workshop and not a speakers or discussion meeting. As I mentioned before, it is a class, AA 101, AA University. It is very unique since we use the same principles AA used between 1932 and 1939. Everybody works in the group and moves through the 12 steps to live our lives free of alcohol and learn a new way of living. We're glad you can make it. Announcements. AA in this meeting is supported by our own contributions to Seventh Traditions. You can make donations to Jann/Scott in Venmo. Contributions go to pay for Zoom, and we make monthly donations to Boulder 1 AA and Boulder County AA. We spend about $250 per month. This group meets daily and with the following formats. On Monday, step meeting 12 and 12, Monday. Tuesday, big book, T-shirt Tuesday, AA inspired preferred. Wednesday, as Bill sees it, it's Sunglass Wednesday. Thursdays, beginners, step 1, 2, or 3, or any beginner related topic. It's Dog Thursday. Friday is open. The chair picks the topic. It's usually Cat Friday. Saturday, living sober. It's virtual background day. Sunday is daily reflections, Fashion Sunday. Please join me in the serenity prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things that I can, and wisdom to know the difference. AA Preamble. Alcoholics Anonymous is a fellowship of people who share their experience, strength, and hope with each other that they may solve their common problem and help others to recover from alcoholism. The only requirement for membership is a desire to stop drinking. There are no dues or fees for AA membership. We are self-supporting through our own contributions. AA is not allied with any sect, denomination, politics, organization, or institution. Does not wish to engage in any controversy, neither endorses nor opposes any causes. Our primary purpose is to stay sober and help other alcoholics achieve sobriety. There's a Newcomers Packet link in the chat. Newcomers, come to our first meeting for 5 days and see how you like it. We'll put you to work. Please introduce yourself as an alcoholic when speaking.
Are you done?
I believe so.
Okay, so then you can just say, back to you, Jann, in the studio.
That's right. Back to you, Jann, in the studio.
Oh, thank you so much. We just keep a continuous flow going on. Okay, I sent you a link to all of the 5. So we're going to talk today. Hi, everybody. I'm Jann, alcoholic. Welcome to Newcomers Slippers Step Workshop. And a couple things about this meeting. We have been going since March of 2020, almost 5 years, pretty soon. And when we started the meeting, we noticed that everyone who came was either coming back or brand new to AA, thus Newcomers Slippers Step Workshop. And then the AA program, in case you don't know, is this 12-step process, how to live my life without drinking. It teaches you how to live your life without drinking. So what we do here is we teach that. And in about a month or a month and a half, if you come here every single day, we will take you through what's called this 12-step process, and which teaches you a new way of living, how to live your life without drinking. It's pretty simple. And we've had over 30,000 people come to this meeting. 1,000 people have gone through the entire program with us here and stayed sober. We get about 100 new people every single week. There's like 5 or 6 or 7 new people in here today. We also, maybe more than that, we also have about 200 people who come to this meeting pretty regularly and work through the 12-step process. So one of the things that happened with AA when it was formed in 1932, the year the Prohibition ended and alcoholics, Americans got back to drinking, was AA was founded in New York City. And the first 100 members of AA put this 12-step process together, and they all stayed their entire lives sober. So what is it that they did? Well, first of all, they worked the 12-step process together in a group just like this, okay? And they were able to quit drinking and stay sober. It was a miracle. They had 80% to 100% success. AA has its census, this latest census, they're all over the place because Alcoholics Anonymous is actually kind of embarrassed because when you go to an AA meeting today, nobody works this 12-step process. They talk about their poor, pathetic lives and they go back drinking. Well, here we don't talk about your poor life because we don't really care. Only thing we do here is a class. It's a class. It's a classroom. It's AA 101, AA University. That's all we do. Now, incidentally, we have a podcast with all of our classes in it. And Jeff, if you would put that up right now, that would be great. And then you guys can go to that if you missed any of the classes. You can pick them up there. Okay, and then Jesse, would you put up the five slogans? Okay, there they are right there. And that's going to be the topic for today. These are the official 5 slogans from Alcoholics Anonymous. And that's going to be the topic. Now, now there are all these other slogans, but they're not the official slogans of AA. And we're not going to talk about them. But these are. And if anybody has anything on, if there's a description of them, you can pass them on. But we have some old timers in here that know a lot about this. So we're going to start. So first, let's start with think, think, think. The idea in think, think, think is think before you pick up the drink. You know, think before you get a shift drink. Think before you work in a fancy restaurant, Morgan, or whatever your name is, and do cocaine after work and drink. All right. Think before you pick up the phone and yell at somebody. Think they want you to just stop and think for a minute. Now some people don't like that slogan, but I don't really care about that. It's important because it is the slogan. Let's go over to Jeff, 39 years. Jeff, what do you want to add to think, think, think? Oh, you're muted, Jeff.
Beg your pardon, Jeff, alcoholic of South Beach, Florida. Yeah, it says right in the big book, restraint of tongue and pen. Think before you do these things. And he also suggests that if something's really on your mind, maybe you sit down, write a long letter about how you feel about it or how you say this or that to the other person, and then read it and then, bake it apart and then tear it the heck up or shred it and, whatever. But that's what the think before you act, because especially when we're coming in, we're used to an alcoholic way of thinking, and the steps are trying to get us to a sober way of thinking. Thank you for letting me
Good.
share that.
Let's go to Don with 16 years. Don, how about you on think, think, think?
Well, all I've got to say is my sponsorship family didn't want me thinking because I think too much, and therefore we didn't cover that at all.
Okay, fine. Well, I'm here to tell you, think before you drink. Think before you pick up that first drink, Jeff. Think, before you do a lot of things, okay? That's why we have think, think, think. The next one is live and let live. Oh my God, what is this? What does this mean? You know, a lot of us, have with, it's kill or be killed or live and let live. Fuck them. I hate that person. I wish they were dead. I don't want them to live. We have all sorts of pretty weird attitudes about live and let live. So what does this really mean? Well, let's ask Jeff. Jeff has white hair. All right, Jeff, live and let live. You have to unmute.
Yeah, hi, Jeff, alcoholic.
I'm gonna make you
Yeah,
a
live and
co-host.
let live. We're so used to thinking we're right about everything and take, as they say, taking other people's inventory or critiquing other people's inventory and either voicing it aloud or looking at that person and being smug and say, well, I know, I don't like the way he does this or that. Or what. Live and let live. He's got a right to live. I got a right to way to live. The more we get sober and start thinking sober, get alignment of the mind, we don't do this because we got to let the other person be just as they're putting up with our bullshit. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, Don. How about you? Live and let live.
Uh, Agree 100% with Jeff. And this and two of the other slogans I actually come from at the end of the family afterwards about that the person that the woman, the wife of the man who wanted him to stop smoking and drinking so much coffee at these meetings and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But he was staying sober and he was correcting himself spiritually and he was being a better person, but nagged so much that it's stay in my own lane. Don't nickel and dime and stuff like that. Let's work on the main thing, the thing that's focus on what's there, the important, the getting sober, not drinking, working the steps. My other little flaws, my other little things, if I smoke or drink coffee or whatever, they come later if I want to get rid of them. Let's
All right,
focus on what's real.
live and let live. So you live your life, let other people live their life. It's none of your business, I mean, I had a really hard time with that. I'm like, I saw myself as the enforcer. What? I know. It's like live and let live. No, I'm not. Yes. So live and let live. That's like just leave them alone. Because you know why? If you get all wrapped up in their life, you're going to go crazy. And when you go crazy, you're going to go to the liquor store or you're going to get a prescription of, drugs from the doctor to help settle me down. I have anxiety. And if you had a wife or a husband or kids like mine, you'd be fucking at the drugstore too. Okay, first things first. Here's another one, an AA official slogan. So first things first. Well, okay, sometimes people talk about, okay, just do what's next, or first things first. So here in this meeting, in this group, everybody reads pages 80, 86 through 88, and it gives you the morning setup, the things that we make our list of things to do for the day, we pray about them, and this is kind of where first things first comes in. What is first things first? Wake up, probably reach over and grab the book Daily Reflections, read it, maybe do my 8th or rather 11th step set up in prayer. What is this? First things first. Or the next thing. Sometimes alcoholics are so, we're so bouncing off the walls that we can't do anything. I don't know. Let's talk to Jeff. Jeff, what do you think? What do you have for first things first?
Yeah, Jeff, alcoholic. Yeah, just it goes back to the old corporate thing they used to teach us about A task, B task, C task. One being more important than the other in a ascending order. We don't know what to do first. I think we feel that we do know, and that starts the frustration in us. Oh, I know I should be doing this, or he should be doing that. Or what do I have to do to stay sober? Let's think about this. Put that first. What do I have to do right now to stay sober? What's wrong with my attitude or my thinking? Because we never critiqued ourselves before. If we thought we were right, we were right. And we put things in whatever order they needed. And the order now is to stay sober, work the steps. How am I not working the steps right now and putting myself at risk? That's the first thing that should come to our mind.
What else
Everything else
first
goes
thing?
from there.
What else for first things first? Any more on first things first, Jeff? Okay, I'll call on Don. All right, go ahead, Don. First things first.
It's just doing one thing, doing it well, and then moving on. Focus on the most important thing in front of you at this moment in time.
Yeah.
First things first is getting up, doing my meditation, going to the bathroom, making my bed.
Praying.
Something as small as making my bed, something as small as making my bed sets me up for success through the day. Now, my day may go total trash, but when I come home to go to bed at night, I'm looking at a nicely made bed. And it's a whole lot more relaxing to get into a nicely made bed than it is to be messing with all that stuff. So just something very simple. First things first.
Okay, good. Thank you. Let's see here. Let's go to okay, here we go. But for the grace of God, the saying is, but for the grace of God, there go I. But so we pass a drunken bum on the street, and we go, that is disgusting. But for the grace of God, there go I. Or we think we're better than everybody. Or we see the crackhead and, but for the grace of God, we see alcoholics everywhere, all over, and but for the grace of God, there go. And you think, not me, really? Come to this meeting long enough, and you'll find all sorts of what were previous high functioning executives who ended up on the street, destitute. But for the grace of God, Jeff, how about you? You're muted.
Muted. Oh, beg your pardon. Okay, Jeff Alcock. Oh, thank you for calling me on this one. I got a beauty. I was telling myself. I had been working with an out group there at the rehab, and then they lived locally. Some of them, so we started going to the same meetings together. And I had 90 days, and by the time this fellow Les got out, I had about, I don't know, 6 months or something like a whole lot of time in all of our minds. And somebody had broken into the meeting we were opening up and had passed out on the floor. Okay. And I said, "Oh man, I don't have time for this stuff." I said a little different. He thought I was Mr. Sobriety. He just pointed at the man on the floor and said, "That's me. That's me." And I said, "Oh my gosh, that's me too." The lesson stays with me till this day. That was me. Thank you for calling me, John. Yeah.
You're welcome. Okay, Don, how about you? But for the grace of God, there go I.
The same thing. Actually, in looking at that person in that situation, that is me.
Yes.
I've been there. I am that person. And God has given me a second chance.
Thank you.
Given me a second chance.
Thank you. Yes.
That's all that is. It has nothing to do with pity. It has nothing to do with being better than, no. That is me. But by the grace of God, I did not get.
Yeah,
I was
very
lifted
important.
out of the depths of despair.
It's lifted out of what? I'm sorry. Here, I'll let you unmute. Where did that come from?
Lifted out of the depths of despair,
Oh, I see.
the bitter morass of darkness, you know.
Okay, then the next one, which is one that everybody seems to like, easy does it. So, when I first got sober, oh my God, I was so charged up. I was like, talk about anxiety. It was like, go. Everything was like, you know, and I had to, I needed to be a success. I needed to get my life in order. I had a list. You know, I need a girlfriend, I need a car, I need a good job, I need to make some money. That, 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 that. Easy does it? No, not on your life. I have things to do, places to be. And you know what happened to me? I just kept crashing and burning. I was like an out of control, automobile. You know those videos you see on Facebook with people brake checking people? I mean, I was just constantly being brake checked. Constantly. Easy does it was out the door. Jeff, easy does it. What does that mean to you?
Oh gosh, it means Jeff Alcoholic. It means today we don't have to tackle the whole world at once. We spend our whole lives screwing up our world and anything around it. One thing at a time, one good decision at a time, one kind action at a time, one constructive move at a time. Just do it, and don't start to get so frustrated and trying to do more that you start doing poorly to people and the world and the things in our sobriety. Thank
Yeah,
you.
I had such a hard time with that one. How about you there, Don? Go ahead.
No, one is quick sobriety doesn't do anybody any good.
Yeah.
I can't have 10 years of sobriety in 10 months, much more than I can have 10 months of sobriety in 10 days.
But I want it. I want it. I
Yes,
had
we do. And at 6, 9, or 12 months, I don't know if Jeff will agree with me on this one, but it seems like we all want to be a drug and alcohol counselor at 9 or 12 months of sobriety. We found our calling and want to, and I've just got, yeah. Oh, Jeff raised his hand.
well, I,
We all go through that. It's like,
Yeah.
slow down, stay your pace. It all comes, time takes time.
yeah. I didn't really want to be a drug and alcohol counselor, but now that I look back at it, my first year, what happened? I got hired at the Alcohol Recovery Center to run the night shift with a year sober. I had no idea what I was doing, but they needed somebody in there. It was called the youth movement. I was in my 20s. They wanted somebody young enough to handle all the young people that were coming in there. What a nightmare that was. One of my biggest That was a big mistake, but I did learn a lot. I ran the night shift for a year, and they taught me all sorts of stuff, which is useful in this meeting because we have so many people coming in here who are detoxing. So there you have it. Okay, we're going to do more classroom work. Let's go up to Preston. You've been looking at all of these slogans. How about you? Each slogan, take us through each one.
Oh,
Uh,
all
what
right, quick.
stands out for you?
Preston, I'm an alcoholic. I'll just the good ones. Yeah, but for the grace of God, just like Jeff and Don were talking about. I mean, it's real easy for me to get kind of holier than thou and kind of judge a meth head here, and I'm like, wasn't that long ago when I was exactly like that. Easy does it. I definitely, today was a prime example of I was not living in easy does it. That doesn't mean be lazy and procrastinate on the steps, but I know what it means now. First things first, yeah, that actually comes from the Bible verse, which we just kind of translated into AA, like kind of like what Don was talking about. That the wife was nagging her spouse about drinking too much coffee, and it's kind of like, well, like he's taking care of his main problem, like those other smaller problems we can, work on later on down the line. But let's worry about, getting sober and staying sober now.
Yeah.
And so I try to apply those. Yeah.
Perfect. Emily, 3 months. How about you? The slogans. What stands up for you on these slogans? Anything?
Well, my sister-in-law is recovered alcoholic, and she taught me HALT, and that's really helped me.
Okay, but that's
But
not up
never,
there.
I know, but I'm new. This is my fourth
No,
day.
you're not. You have 3 months. Okay, halt.
But
Don't
easy
get
does
too
it.
don't get too hungry, angry, lonely, or tired. And you're from Georgia, so I would think people never get like, isn't that kind of a lazy? I mean, aren't people kind of, don't you move slow down there?
No.
Oh, okay, sorry. Okay, hungry, angry, lonely, and tired. Okay, Lisa, how about these? The 5 slogans. What stands out for you?
Live and let live. We all only have one life to live on this earth. We all have to be happy with who we are, and we really can't. Just like I don't like people judging me, or maybe mistakes I've made, or
You
the
judging
direction.
people?
Pardon me?
How about you judging other people?
That's what I have to live and let them live as well.
And
And
that's a big problem, huh?
I've gotten better. Put it that way.
There you go. Okay, perfect. Good job. Excellent, excellent. Richard in Iowa, 15 days. Our 5 slogans here.
I like to live and let live one as well. I just do my thing, let other people do theirs, and don't really worry about them.
Are you pretty good at that?
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Okay. Rachel, sorry, in Australia. How about you?
I think the first one really stands out for me. Think before you drink. And first things first, focus on yourself and your recovery and prioritize that. That's been something I've had to learn to do, and make time in my day to come to meetings and think about what I do. And I think and not being live and let live. Don't be judgmental.
There you go. I like it. Yeah, think before you pick up that drink. I would just go into a bar, bam, and I'd drink. I'd be like, oh, son of a bitch. I had a week sober, and how the hell did that happen? It used to happen all the time. I mean, I had to like, you want to talk about think. I had to eliminate certain streets that I would walk down so I didn't go into a bar. I had to stay away from apartments and houses and scenes and people because they always had drugs and alcohol. They say in AA, you know, um, all you have to do is change everything in your life. Patricia in Dallas, 500 days. So what about you? The 5 slogans.
I think mine would be first thing first. I guess prioritizing and putting it all in God's hands, really at His time, not my time. It's always His time, and be patient enough to do that and follow it through. I mean, it's led me to 500 days. So
Yeah, I like
mean,
that.
I like that.
If I
Yeah.
turn things over to God, He's going to do a much better job in getting things done than I am. I can't do it on my own willpower. It's really kind of weird. That's why the first step, powerless over alcohol, applies to everything. I'm kind of powerless over everything. If I use the power from the higher power, things get done. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, Jill in Nashville. How about you on these 5 slogans?
Hi, I'm Jill, an alcoholic. Thanks for letting me share. Yeah, I'm going to go back to that think, because when I used to go to in-person meetings, a lot of times the third think would be upside down, or the whole sign would be upside down, and you kind of, when you first looked at it, right, the first time would be like, why is that sign upside down? So you think, like
Too
think
much.
before you, it's putting it in the way I look at it, and the way someone explained it to me is that it's made to make you think, made to make you pause, and also what is that, rule 62? Don't take yourself too damn seriously, kind of thing too.
Yeah, I know. I saw that rule 62 in a club, and then
Yeah.
they threw me out of the club.
Oh,
I didn't fit in. It's like, wait, what about rule 62? And they're like, doesn't apply for you. Get the fuck out. I'm like, whoa,
wow.
that wasn't nice. That's not fairy AA. Good. I'm glad you're here. This was a brand new. I call it the Diamond Club. Oh, you go to the meeting. You ever go to meetings and there's like the junky cars aren't parked out there. There are like all the Mercedes and BMWs and the Diamond Rattlers. Morgan and Parker, how about you? The 5 slogans. You 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 want to? I did. I got thrown out at 40 years sober. Get out! I'm like, oh my God, that's where have I heard that before? Like everywhere.
I think, live, sorry, I'm new. I don't know the exact terminology, but what people were talking about, let other people live their lives and kind of live to let live. And that's something that I think I struggle with a lot. I overanalyze. I get nervous. That's definitely something I'm going through right now in my life. And I think that's kind of fueling this extra wine I've been drinking.
Oh,
And that's a conversation actually my dad and I had, not regarding AA, but he was talking to me about it the other day. And he's like, you just need to let them live their life and focus on yourself. And so that kind of really like resonates with me right now.
I'm glad you're here. Perfect. Keep coming. Come for 5 days in a row. See how you like it, and then we'll put you to work. And let's go to Amanda in Detroit. Amanda, so one day, what do you think about the slogans we've been talking about here?
I do like it. I especially love the gentleman that said make your bed, because it's, even if you have a crappy day, you can come home to a nice, clean, well-made bed. And that made so much sense. And I came home today to a messy bed, and that's not going to happen again.
Well, it's a problem because if you can make your bed, but then if you have a cat and he gets in there, tears the bed up, that's like crap,
I
or
have two dogs that do that
not
for
to mention
me.
if you have like a Bernese mountain dog, he's in there, you're like, what are you doing in here?
Right.
Okay. Keep coming, come for 5 days.
Thank you.
Try not to drink. Here we go. Leslie, how are you? How about you on these slogans?
The easy does it one is very difficult for me. I guess I don't like it the most, but it's when I'm hurting, I just want it done. I want to get better. I want it over. I'm not a patient person, and I got to work on it.
The key thing I think for you is come to meetings, don't drink. Very big, very, very big, because you get better when you don't drink. The thing is, see, you get better, and then we start to have a little confidence. We start to feel a little better, and then we hit a rough spot, and we go, "Are you left-handed or right-handed?"
Right.
Right-handed. There you go. You gotta keep your eye on your right hand, because that's the one that reaches for the drink right there. I actually had to do that because I would go into a bar. I wouldn't even know why I went in there. I'd be walking home from work. I'd go right into a bar. I wouldn't even know. And then there is a glass of gin. And so finally, the guy told me in a meeting, he said, keep your eye on your right hand. And I look over and he goes, son of a bitch. I said, excuse me, I have to leave. And I would pay for the drink. I just walk the fuck out. It's such a big mistake. I'm like, I have no control. Rebecca, how about you? The 5 AA slogans.
Hi, Rebecca, alcoholic. I'm going to keep the first one simple. Think, don't drink. Live and let live. I struggle a little bit with that. Being a sort of boss at my job, how to approach a new employee when they're totally not doing something that I think they should be doing. So
What you do with that is write in your page 86 in the morning, you ask God, God help me with, because I had lots of people working for me, and I'd always pray every day, help me treat my employees right and make sure
Mhm.
they get paid properly and everything. And I did really well with that, actually. They hated me less than they would have if I didn't pray or if I was drinking.
Mhm.
So just you have to think about, not that they're going to hate you or you're not going to hate them. You're just going to hate them a little less. Okay, over to Gwen. That's kind of a joke. Okay. I don't know.
Hi,
Yeah,
I'm
hi.
Gwen. I'm an alcoholic.
Hey,
And I guess the two that like really rang out for me was easy does it because I tend to want to go 100 miles an hour. And I've noticed that about myself since I've gotten out of rehab. Um, and so I took some time this weekend and even today to, just slow down, let my body heal. And then the second one is think, think, think. And I need to keep thinking about my recovery, keep thinking about the next right thing to do. And
yeah, keep our
never,
thinking. That's good. Keep our thinking in the right direction. Cassie, how about you on the 5 slogans?
Hi everyone, my name is Cassie. I'm an alcoholic. Yeah, the sorry about the last 50 minutes were I had a 2-year-old screaming in my face. So the
Okay.
easy does it is one that is really resonating with me right now because sometimes I really have to just pause and breathe, and even if the moment is difficult, live in it and just take it easy.
Yeah, okay. Well, good. And you're sober and you're
Yeah.
you're working the program and you're doing it. You're here, you're present. Okay, easy does it. Perfect. How about, let's see, Patricia. And did we talk to her? You're going to have to help me out here, Jesse and Preston. Did we talk to Patricia in Dallas? Not yet, right? How about you,
I
Patricia?
did. No,
I
we,
Yes,
did.
you did.
Okay, all right, I did. How about Sam in Virginia? The 5 slogans.
Hey there, Jan. Sam, alcoholic. For me, what resonates the most is "But for the grace of God," primarily because my higher power is essentially above me in every scope of my existence. I can try to outthink things, I can try to make arguments, but in the end, if that urge comes in, that addiction takes over, that
The grace
allergy,
of God. Yeah,
yep.
there it is. The grace of God will come upon us and heal us and keep us from picking up the drink. Alessandro in California, how about you?
I
No,
think
okay.
I
Oh yeah.
sorry. I think live and let live
Hmm.
is good for me because sometimes I'll see maybe other situations and sometimes I'm like not exactly the same but sounds similar in the premise and I can see that that person just let it go or harped on it too much and I'm just like, oh, I should just let that go. It's not important.
There you go. Perfect. I love it. Okay, Aaron, up to you.
Let's see, which one is the best? Is that what I'm supposed to be doing, or comment on all of them?
What do you think?
Um, I think probably I guess I would have to say easy does it because I tend to be exactly, you described me in what you said because I am so motivated and I want this so bad that I'm literally spending every waking hour on recovery. That's what I'm doing right now. And so I think live and let live is probably would
And,
be the most important
and
for me right
easy
now.
does it. I like easy does it. So are you taking time for
And
yourself?
easy does it. I'm sorry. I meant easy does it.
Are you taking showers? Are you taking hot baths? Are you getting a massage? Are you going to the steam room? Are you going for walks? Are you getting out of the house and walking around the house? Walking around
I'm
the
getting out of
neighbor?
the house long enough for IOP.
Okay, so what Bill Wilson did was he used to go for a walk every day around the block. So we have to make sure we get out, especially if our mind is overworking. We try to be good to ourselves. Yeah, and eat healthy food. The usual, don't watch too much TV before bed. Put the phone down an hour before you go to bed, all that. I listen to music to sleep by. I ask my phone, play music to sleep by, and then I put that down. Boy, that knocks me right out.
I did
Yeah.
that. Actually, that's funny you said that because I did that last night for the first time ever.
Did
Was
it
a
work?
meditation to sleep is what it was.
Yeah, there you go. And good. Glad to see you back here. You did it. Okay. Keep coming. Excellent job there. We called Jesse, how about you? The 5 slogans.
Yeah. So big one is but for the grace of God, what my situation could have been and where I could be.
Oh yeah.
It's crazy, man. I've been getting a ride with a coworker to and from work, and just the other night, there were 2 people killed from a driver coming the wrong way on the interstate.
Well, that's nice. But for the grace of God, there you were. Okay, let's go to Debbie.
I think the one that really is important to me right now is Easy Does It.
Okay.
Because it's easy for my mind, especially in the afternoon, evening, to start racing. And it just starts building up to where I make myself anxious. And I just got to stop and say, Easy Does It. It's in God's hands. And just
Make sure we don't drink too much coffee at night.
No,
And then the other thing that I do is I'll have a little chamomile tea with peppermint before I go to bed. Easy does it, relaxing a little bit. How about you, Glory? Go ahead.
Hi, Lori Alcoholic. One that resonates with me is live and let live. I tend to get involved in something that I shouldn't, that's really none of my business because it's somebody else's life and it's not the way I would do things. So I just have to let it go and let them live their life.
All right, perfect. Let's see, Stacy, you want to unmute her, please, Preston? How about you, Stacy?
Live and let live for me is, oh, sorry, Stacy Alcoholic. Live and let live for me has always been my slogan personally. Like, I'm not into other people's business, but it also kind of backfired when I would say live and let live when I was drinking too much. And I would tell other people to live and let me live my life how I wanted to, which was not the right way to look at that slogan.
Boy, that's so hard. I developed a career on looking into other people's lives, and you talk about live and let live. It was like, nope, that was stupid. I have to unlearn how to do that. Robert, where are you at? Let's unmute him. There he is. Robert, how about you? The 5 slogans here, Robert. Okay. And Jesse, you want to read the promises? Please, 83. Here we go. Here come the promises for AA.
Yeah. If we are painstaking about this phase of our development, then we will be amazed before we are halfway through. We are going to know a new freedom and a new happiness. We will not regret the past nor wish to shut the door on it. We will comprehend the word serenity and we will know peace. No matter how far down the scale we have gone, we will see how our experience can benefit others. That feeling of uselessness and self-pity will disappear. We will lose interest in selfish things and gain interest in our fellows. Self-seeking will slip away. Our whole attitude and outlook on life will change. Fear of people and economic insecurity will leave us. We will intuitively know how to handle situations which used to baffle us. We will suddenly realize that God is doing for us what we could not do for ourselves. Are these extravagant promises? We think not. They are being fulfilled among us, sometimes quickly, sometimes slowly, but they will always materialize if we work for them.
Perfect.
Back to you, Jan.
Thank you. Here comes the serenity prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. And remember, for those of you that need an email, just you can write to us. It's right there, stepworkshop1@gmail. And then also, I'll allow anybody to unmute. If you have any questions about this meeting or AA, you can unmute and ask me right now.
I have a
What
question.
else? Good.
You said right now.
I
Should
know
I
you're
wait?
like, you're like, what is, there's like type A and then there's type triple A. Go ahead.
Okay, so
know?
homework wise is just to be reading 86 through 88 every morning, doing 11th step prayer, correct?
No, we haven't given you any homework yet.
Oh, okay. All right.
We have to, we're gonna see if you can get here for 5 days. Maybe we'll give you an assignment tomorrow. Your assignment is to settle down, drink some herbal tea, relax, take it easy, pray. Cool. Yeah, but no, I'm glad you're here. You're like 100%. You're one of our favorites, along with everybody else. Okay, who else has a question? Okay, Emily, what's you're cracking up over there? Emily and I had a fun chat at the beginning of the meeting. It was like, oh my God. I asked her if she lived, she's from Georgia, and she has like a pretty thick Georgia accent. So I asked her if, and she's in Savannah. So I asked her if she lived on a plantation. And she was like just laughing at me. And I said, so are you, Emily, are you a Southern Belle? She goes, well, yes, I am. And I'm like, really? I don't know if we've ever had one here. And then it just kind of went downhill or uphill from there, whatever. Um, and then she was asking me, so are you like a cowboy? Do you ski? And I'm like, yep. I have cattle actually, I don't have cattle in the backyard, but the neighbors do over you're in the city of Boulder, you're allowed to have, if you're grandfathered in. But no, I don't have, they're too smelly. So this is fun. And then somebody gave me a great comment here. I'll read this to you guys. Okay, let's see here. What's this person said? This great meeting. I have to sign off. You're welcome. Oh, I did
Oh,
speak to her eventually.
hello, I just wanted to ask about that email. Do we just send an email to the Gmail that was posted and then
Yeah,
we'll see one later maybe?
yeah, we'll get you in a little while.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. Guys have a good night.
Sure thing. So this person writes, they're apparently left. You're belittling anxiety. Quite the condescending host, Bud. Not helping anyone. Who is looking for something to grasp onto. Fuck you. I'm leaving. I'm like, okay. I didn't think. How am I that? I'm not that condescending. Well, I'm going to be now, but
Can you hear me?
yes, I can.
Um, since I said the wrong slogan earlier, I wanted to say the think, think, think.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm bad about forgetting how bad life had gotten.
Oh yeah.
So I have to think, think, think about all the mistakes and how much better things could have been.
Well, the program is this process that takes us, it resolves the issues as we go along. And if you stay here with us, we'll take you through the entire 12-step process and you can process it out. That's just what happens here. See? So
Can you talk for a second about when you like, I have this thing now where I'm feeling so blah, not depressed, but
blah.
blah.
Yeah. Well, don't smoke meth. Do you get any exercise? Do you go for a walk?
I do first thing every morning because I wake up kind of like nervous or anxious every morning. So
Oh yeah. Well, so let's see here. Oh, that's right. So you have kids and a husband and all that. So do you have to get up, be a mom, get everybody out the
yes,
door kind of thing? Okay.
yes,
And then you go for your walk after that?
yes. As soon as I get home and
Okay.
drop
So
off.
then can you maybe you can get on a meeting then. It's okay to get on another meeting. Are you going to
That's,
any other meetings besides this?
I've tried to go to a couple in person here, and like this is the first one that I leave feeling positive. I would leave
Yeah.
those and just feel
How
worse
about
about
some Zoom?
everything.
How about some Zoom meetings? Just
Okay.
get on some Zoom. But you can leave the Zoom meetings without feeling
Feeling.
like you're, you know, being inappropriate, you could just say, I'm not going to look at people come here all the time and leave. Sometimes they leave nasty messages.
Okay, that's a good idea. I'll try that.
Yeah, go to somewhere to, find some different Zoom meetings you can go to. We usually recommend here the it's called the 24-hour international meeting. Which is, hey, Leslie, do you happen to have that? Do you have a link to that meeting? Can you put it up in chat? She's looking for it. Okay. It's the
Thank
24-hour
you.
international meeting on Zoom. And go to that maybe. That's one to go to. All of our greeters left. Yeah. So go to another meeting. But yeah, 3 months. So are you just starting to go to AA right now?
Yes.
You are. Okay, good. Yeah, and come here. Come here every day for 5 days. And then we gave you an assignment yesterday, right?
Yes.
What was it?
Well, I thought it was going to take forever, but then I saw that after I really thought about it, like Cassie said, it was kind of the same thing every day. Like
So we're
wake
gonna
up.
talk. We're gonna talk about that tomorrow. Remind me
Okay.
as soon as you get on.
Okay.
And no, the one, yeah, no, the one that we're really looking for is uh the one we're looking for is the 24-hour international meeting. What is this? Jill, do you go to this meeting yourself? You can unmute, I think. Yeah, you can unmute.
Yes, hi, it's Jill. There's a women's meeting at I'm in Tennessee, so it's like 7:30 my time, so it would be 8:30. I think Georgia's Eastern, but I found it on Browse the directory of online meetings. If you put Women's Warriors, it's every day and it's something different every day. But I was just looking to see if I could you know, put the link in there for you.
Great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So there's one, the 24-hour international meeting. Did you happen to find it, Leslie, or no?
No, but if you if you just Google 24-hour international AA, it will come up.
Okay, there you go. That meeting meets all day and all night, and we recommend that for people that are new because it's a big newcomer meeting with 150 to 250 people all day and all night. And if you're feeling kind of antsy, that's the one to go to. We base some of the things that we do here on that meeting. It's called the 24-hour international meeting out of London. And you'll see me on there sometime. I'm on there sometimes at night this time of the year when it gets dark and cold, and then people pile into that meeting. So I'll go up there and share it. So are we good? Are you good, Jill? Is this your first time here? Or have you been here before? Yeah, you have to unmute yourself. Oh, Amanda in Detroit.
Thank you. I have not been to this meeting before. I've been going to others, but
So you're welcome to come.
thank you for everything.
So you're in a class, and if you want to learn how to do the 12-step process, we will teach it to you right here. We kind of get going. That's why Emily's coming every day, and Leslie comes. Leslie, you like this meeting, although you've been having a very hard time. You were telling me earlier in text that this is the one meeting that just gives you some sort of salvation, huh?
Yeah, and hope. And I
Mhm.
think, just cutting it down to the bare basics so that I can wrap my head around it.
Mhm.
It's the only one I've met with any success. So I'm hanging in.
Mhm.
I do want to mention tomorrow I have to recertify for my life-saving card. So that's 5:30 to 7 tomorrow my time. So I will miss the meeting, but
All right, well,
I'll
definitely
be
we'll
then
see.
here the next day.
All right, we'll see you. Feel better.
All right.
Glad-
Have a good night.
Yeah, you too.
Thank you.
There's Robert in Pensacola. How's it going down there, Robert? He's still with us. Oops, she left. Yeah, Jill, just come. We can help you if you want to learn how to work the 12-step process. We just do the whole thing right here. It's like this, but more. Right, Jeff. Jeff has 39 years. He's been coming, and we just we get right to work here.
Yeah, Jeff Alcoholic, I'll tell you, this meeting tonight brought me back to so many early things, and like what Emily's going through now. My sponsor used to say we have built-in forgetters that the disease puts on us, so we forget how bad it was, this sort of thing. And maybe we get a little bit blah. When we get blah, just remember how bad it was before we got sober, even if we only have hours sober or days sober. Oh yeah, this meeting brought me back into it's wonderful that way. Yeah.
Mm.
Crazy disease.
I'm texting somebody that has a problem. Call the sun first. He may. All right, so Jill, okay, Jill, bye. And Robert, see you. Hey, Jeff, see you, man. Take care.
I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you so much, Jeff.
Oh yeah, no, you're welcome, 100%.